Mikey with the snipe tonight. Can you take us through your read on that play? Obviously, get the 2-on-1, and when you decided to let it rip.
Yeah, I saw. Obviously, I think it was Kevin over there. Obviously, he always wants it. So, just tried to look. Saw Hedman lay down there. Figured I'd better off trying to shoot than trying to make a play, and happily it went in.
When you see that turnover there, is there any almost panic in you? Like, oh man, I'm gonna end up with this puck hitting the 2-on-1.
Yeah, a little bit. We don't get those very much as D-men, so it's obviously a different situation than we're in usually, but it's fun. So it's something you want to try and help out, and we were happy that me and Gabby both could score tonight to help out.
Mikey, that felt like a game with a lot of energy, a lot of intensity. Did it feel maybe a little bit more than a regular season game from playing in it?
Yeah. Obviously, these are big points for us, for them too, and both teams have won some games coming in. So we knew it was going to be a fight, but it was physical. I thought both teams defended pretty good. I thought it was overall a really good hockey game, and we're happy to get the extra point today.
Mike, any chance you asked Jim to go up to left wing so it'd be 12-6 instead of 11-7?
Yeah, we could see about that. Have to get a little faster for that to happen.
Is this game a barometer, playing the Tampa Bay, of how good this team is, how good the Kings are?
I think, in the room we know what we have and how good we can be if we, do it the right way consistently and together. We've beaten some good teams this year. We've won or lost some games maybe we thought we should have won, but obviously if we, have things going the right way, we like our chances against anyone, and obviously they've had a lot of success the last couple of years, so they're a good, team to test yourself against. They know how to win, so being able to come out and play that well against them, lets the team know that, we're moving the right way.
Mikey, Zach mentioned the intensity. You mentioned it was physical, tight defensively. That seems like the kind of game that really plays to how you play. Do you kind of cherish this time of the year, these kinds of games?
Yeah, I think everyone does. If you're a competitor, you want to play hockey games that matter. My job's more defensive, so when we get in these games, their first line was very hot the last little bit. So, you get up for a challenge like that, and you want to be a part of it, and you want to try and help. Obviously, that's more of how I help out. But any game you want to do your job, help the team win. But this time of year makes it fun.
Mikey, what's turned it around at home? 8-2-1 in the last 11 at home. What's turned it for the team? Because it wasn't good to start.
I think just trying to continually do what we need to do. I think maybe on the road we played a little more simple, smarter. I don't want to say play the percentages, but made plays when they're there, but played a harder, heavier game we needed to, and I think now we've done that a little bit more consistently at home.
You mentioned Gabby getting the winner. How did you see that play develop? Seemed like he was really able to pick up a lot of speed down the left wing there.
Yeah, obviously I watching there. I seems kind of a cat and mouse behind the net to start, but once he got it up to Juice, I honestly didn't even look, and next thing I know he was flying. But good read by him to jump in, good play by Juice, and then great finish by Gabby.
Like you mentioned, their top line's been going recently, particularly Kucherov. You guys have a lot of experience against some of the top players in the league and do a very good job of, if not shutting them down, certainly slowing them down. What do you guys do so well against those top players?
You got to try and take away their space. Obviously, they want to make plays. The more space they have, the more comfortable they feel. So if you can get in their face a little bit, maybe finish your hits if you're able to. Just let them know that they're not going to have as much time as they like. Maybe it helps, maybe it doesn't. Obviously, they're the best for a reason, so they're still going to find ways to make plays. But like you said, if we can slow them down a little bit, that helps us.
Mikey, this was obviously a winning homestand for you guys. But for tonight, to have this kind of test and pass it, what does it mean for you guys, especially going into the road trip, which is obviously an important one?
I think it's good for the group. We've had a couple of different games recently where we've been able to score a lot and haven't given up any. So being in a tighter game, which is the way games are going to go down the stretch here, I think it's good to be a part of it, to feel it, and find a way to come out on top. But this road trip's going to be a huge one, so it helps having a few wins going into it and feeling good about our game.
Do you see this as awesome as an opportunity to just create some further separation? As you knock down games off the schedule here and edge closer to locking things down.
Right now, I think we're just taking it a game at a time. You got to worry about each night. All the points are so important now, so it's taking care of business at hand, worry about one, and then once that one's over, we start worrying about the next.
Hiller said when he took the helm that he was going to just carry the torch. for McClellan and put in play the strategies that he had in place. But is anything else that he's saying to you that's giving you such success?
I mean, maybe sometimes you just have a different voice. I don't know. I think,
Yeah.
I mean, we're doing the same thing. I think, when all that happened, we weren't playing the way we needed to, and obviously that change happened, and a lot of it's due to the way we played, which is unfortunate, but, it also can be a wake-up call for the room to, we got to change things in here. So obviously we haven't changed too much of what we want to do, but maybe reshift the mindset with everything that, we did leading up to the whole situation that happened.
You guys have been great with a lead in the second intermission, slamming the door, but of course to create some intrigue, force OT. What did you guys do to kind of just reset heading into the overtime period there?
I think just take a breath. We know who's going for overtime. Those guys, get ready however they're going to get ready. But giving one up late, you just got to, reset, refocus, and go out there and try and get the extra point.